My daughter, Alexis, has been missing since January 30th of 22. It was just a couple of days before her disappearance that she told me that she felt like she was in danger, that a black truck was following her. She felt like she wasn't going to make it to her 30th birthday. She was getting weird phone calls, text messages. She goes missing 2 days later. Her vehicle was abandoned in a rural area. The same area they found her car in is where we put up the missing person flyers. She was a good mother. She loved her kids. And I'm the one raising her children. To be able to know what happened to her would help bring closure to our family.
Alexis Ware's career as a social media influencer was on the rise when her family and friends say she vanished into thin air back in January after dropping her kids off with their father, TJ. Could her growing popularity have contributed to her disappearance? That's what her family fears. And as part of our continuing Black and Missing series, I sat down with her mother, Alberta, in the hopes of helping to find her. Alexis drops her children off with TJ and then proceeds to follow him, making a left out of the 7-Eleven, eventually speeding past his vehicle, and this is the last time that Alexis was seen. Talk to me a little bit about Alexis's work, her career.
When she started gaining a large follow, I just watched her blossom. That last week, she was like, "Ma, I'm just gonna go for it. I have a large following platform on social media," so she was on her way. But she had a fear. She'd say, "Ma, I'm scared, but at the same time, I'm gonna go for it."
The fear, fans or admirers becoming too obsessed, or worse, something her mother was concerned about as well, especially the week that she disappeared.
She told me that she was having a conversation with a person, and they was talking about different zodiacs.
Okay.
And him putting a book in the mail to her.
Right.
The first thing that was a red flag for me was that she gave her address.
And Alexis's cousin and aunt said Alexis also mentioned a van following her and that she was nervous she wouldn't make it to her birthday just a few weeks later. Did Alexis ever express why she felt like she might not see her birthday?
She didn't ever express it, but she did sound scared. She sounded very scared,
Okay.
like she knew something was gonna happen to her. And we just don't know what or why.
Shell Ramin from the Sheriff's Department says after Alexis handed off her children, she sped past them, never to be seen again. 48 hours later, her car was found on the side of the road 50 miles away.
That's what's weird about it. So her car keys, her driver's license, and then there's also in her trunk a bag just full of clothes. So nothing seems to be touched.
It's like she just vanished into thin air. Alexis's birthday came and went, and still nothing.
That day we had a visual, and I told her, I'm like, I just feel like she's gonna show up today because it's her birthday. I'm like, she's gonna come, but
yeah. You know, a mother's intuition is a strong thing. In your gut, what do you feel may have happened to Alexis?
I feel like someone had taken her. I really pray that that's not the case. But I really feel like that she has been taken.
Absolutely heartbreaking. If you have any information on Alexis, please call the Anderson County Sheriff's Office at 864-260-4405.
On the evening of January 30th, 2022, 29-year-old Alexis Ware met one of the father of her two children at a 7-Eleven in Anderson County, South Carolina. The plan was simple: hand over the kids and head home. Nothing seemed unusual, but right after the exchange, Alexis suddenly sped away in her red Honda Accord. No explanation, no hesitation. It was as if something frightened her, something no one else could see. Days later, her car was found abandoned in a remote, wooded part of McCormick County, far from where she was last seen. Inside were her belongings: her phone, her purse, her ID, and a bag of clothes. Everything was there, except Alexis. Search teams combed the area with helicopters, canine units and volunteers, but no trace of her was ever found. No clear direction, no confirmed sightings, no obvious clues. Her family couldn't shake what she had said in the days before she vanished. Alexis told them she felt unsafe. She believed she was being followed. She mentioned seeing a black truck behind her more than once. She even told her mother she wasn't sure she'd make it to her 30th birthday. After her disappearance, her family refused to let her story fade. They held searches, raised awareness, and kept her name in the public eye, determined to find answers. Today, the case of Alexis Ware remains one of South Carolina's most unsettling mysteries. A mother vanished under unusual circumstances, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. And the biggest one remains: what really happened after Alexis sped away that night? You are on to True Crime Diaries, a place where we uncover shocking cases, unsolved mysteries, and the darkest corners of real-life crime. From headline-making events to hidden investigation details, we break it all down so you can understand what really happened. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notification so you are first to know when a new case is published. These are real people, real tragedies, and real lessons we can't afford to ignore. Share this video with someone you care about. It might change a life or save one. Let's dive in. Before her disappearance in January 2022, Alexis Ware was known as a young mother, hairstylist, and social media influencer from Anderson, South Carolina. At 29 years old, she had built a life centered around her 2 children, her family, and her growing online presence. Loved ones describe her as creative, outgoing, and deeply protective of her kids. She enjoyed styling hair, recording videos, and sharing glimpses of her daily life online, which allowed her to connect with a wide audience. Although she appeared confident and lively on social media, those close to her said she was also a private person in many ways, someone who carried her responsibilities quietly and cared deeply about giving her children a stable foundation. Her family has repeatedly emphasized that Alexis was a dedicated mother, and everything she did revolved around her kids' well-being. Alexis had 2 children, each with a different father. Both have been mentioned in news reports because they were part of her life in the days leading up to her disappearance. The father of Alexis's youngest child, known as T.J. Pedersen, was one of the last people to see Alexis on January 30th, 2022. This is publicly known because Alexis reportedly met him at a gas station in Anderson before driving away. News outlets say they briefly exchanged the children during this meeting. According to reports, he later told investigators and the family what he knew about her movements that night. He has not been named a suspect by law enforcement, and no charges or accusations have been made against him. He remains part of the early timeline, simply because he saw Alexis shortly before she disappeared. Less is publicly shared about the father of Alexis's older child known as Sosa, but it is known that Alexis co-parented with him as well. Like many parents who share responsibilities with former partners, Alexis worked to provide stability for her child. He has also not been identified as a suspect, and no public evidence suggests wrongdoing. Law enforcement has not publicly accused either man of involvement in her disappearance. Their connection to the case is simply due to their relationships with her and their roles as parents. Before we get into the details of what the fathers of her children shared about what they knew of all surrounding the incident, it's important to look at one of the moments that has drawn public attention: a reported interaction captured on a home camera, where Alexis is seen approaching a neighbor's door. While the exact context of this moment has never been officially confirmed by investigators, it has become part of the public conversation surrounding her final days.
Hey, it's your neighbor upstairs.
What's up?
I was letting you know that I ain't gonna lie, I do like root work and shit like that, but good and bad. I already broke what I needed to do.
Why are you moving?
I just gotta get away. My ex, just everything, the abuse. I'm just tired. And the only way I know I can get away from him, like,
You leaving the state?
yes, I got to. I got to. That's the only way I'm gonna get away from him. Because if I don't know, I can read him. I can look in your eyes. I can read you. he didn't realize I've been reading him the whole time. I read it.
Talking about the guy that was here.
Yeah.
Aww.
Clients, like, you live your life miserable. You're trying all the time, trying to please this man, and it's like you really can, you're just trying too hard. So I planned my time, and I said when it was gonna happen, and she announced that she was pregnant, and a month later she was posting this. I ain't even go look. I just knew when it was gonna happen, and I didn't even have to go confirm her status or nothing. Her cousin sent this to me because she knew that the girl had.
Since Alexis disappeared in 2022, her case has sparked a lot of speculation, with many unverified stories spreading online. To separate fact from rumor, here is what Sosa shared when he gave his account of what really happened that day.
So let me start this back off from January the 28th. January 28th, that was that Friday. Somebody called me and they say, "You seen your baby mama post?" I was like, "Nah, what she posted?" They're like, "She posted a lottery ticket or something. Like she done won the lottery." I said, "What if she did? That's her business. I'm happy for her." I was like, "Nah, for real, you need to goddamn go look at it." Not knowing that everybody trying to paint me and Liz having a bad relationship. I never been blocked from her page, but I'm not one of them type of people that's going page watch. I'm not one of the type of people who need to go and see what somebody that I know doing every damn day. When I get on Facebook, I go through my news feed that said I don't type in no names. So let's go back to Jared today. I got that call. It's like, "Baby mom talking crazy. She posted a lottery ticket." So immediately I was on the phone with my homegirl. I say, "Hold on. And if she watching this live, she'll get on here and say the same exact thing." I said, "Hold on, let me call goddamn my baby mama right quick." So when I called my baby mama, Naomi picked up the phone. I said, "What y'all doing, girl? Where your mom at?" She said, "My mama in the store." I said, "Well, who in the car with y'all?" She said, "Just me and my brother." I said, "Your mama left y'all in the car while she went in the store?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "When your mama get back to the car, you call me." Naomi called me from her phone. Lex was talking to the little baby boy because he had been crying. She got on the phone. I say, "What's up, Lex? What the hell you at?" She say, "I'm gone." I said, "What going well?" I said, "Why Naomi ain't in school?" She said, "Everybody need a getaway." I ain't think too much past it or nothing like that. I said, "Okay, you good? Are you okay?" She hung up the phone. I texted her again. I say, "Are you okay?" She called me back. She say, "Send me something for gas." And I was like, I don't fuck with cash out like that, but I'm about to send it to you. I sent the money for her for gas, called and said, "You get it?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Are you sure you okay?" Just hold the phone. She said, "Yeah." She said, I'm ahead of these bitches. These bitches been hating on me. These bitches been jealous of me. Ain't knowing how my baby mama is, I left it alone. Cause you say something to the wrong way, then she'll be mad all over again. Cash out the money twice. And if they have that cash out, they can see that. Left it alone. Called her again. She's like, "Naomi gonna call you back," because the baby had been crying. I was like, "Okay, you still gonna bring her to me?" So the girl called me. I called the girl or whatever, the other girl, and I was like, "So what's the club that Alexis was at in Augusta or whatever when y'all was doing y'all thing?" She's like, "I don't know, but I'ma send you the owner number." Called the club owner, hit him up. You know, last time I seen Lex. Oh, she called me over the weekend. Hit the family. I said, "Hey, this is a club owner name right here. This is number." Days went by.
We'll leave Sosa's account of the event at this point and turn next to TJ Patterson's account of what he says really happened, because he is more of a person of interest in the events surrounding the disappearance of Alexis.
Why y'all out there slandering my name, saying I'm a suspect, all this? I done heard everything in the brook, man. I'm talking about, y'all done nailed me to the cross. Y'all got me messed up, bro. I'm not one of them. But check it though. So, I'm gonna run this thing all the way back before Lex went missing. You feel me? All right. For one, me and Lex been separated. You feel me? I left Lex. Lex didn't leave me. You feel me? So boom, I left off and up there around about October. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been out there, been back up there not one time. You feel me? Not one time. So boom, god dang on. Before Lex took this, her being missing, Lex was, I don't know, she was dealing with some kind of spiritual root shit. I don't know what was going on. She was just been talking outside her head, you know what I'm saying? So Tuesday night, 1:30 in the morning, she called me wake me up, talking about some TJ. She say, I know you sleep, I know you gotta work in the morning. She say, but let me tell you something right quick. I'm like, what you talking about, Lit? What's up? She talking about some, well, my last 5 exes within the last 7 years, they died. Huh? What you talking about? She said, I wish death upon them. I said, bro, you is tripping. You know what I'm saying? You need help, man. Get off my phone. You talking crazy. I hung up. She started sending me all type of pictures of a ladybug crawling on the ceiling, what the meanings of it, her Pisces sign, all type of weird talk. You know what I'm saying? So she around later on in the week. She thinks y'all seen all the posts she was making, talking about she won the lottery, hit the lottery, and all type of shit. So she done spending the night in Augusta at the lottery place with the kids in the car. All that. Yeah, they ain't telling all that. I'm gonna keep that shit gutter, nigga. I'm tired of this shit. So, boom, come Saturday, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen my son in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Me and Les ain't been talking none of that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't did none of that. So Saturday before she came missing, she called me, she was like, TJ, I'm down at my mama's house. She say, if you want to see him, you can come down here. I was like, okay, I'll come down there. Then she changed her mind, saying that, nah, just wait, let me spend more time with him. I'm like, what you mean spend more time with him? You done had him 2 weeks. I ain't seen my son. You ain't even let me video chat him. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, just let me spend more time. I can feel you crying through him. What you mean you can feel him crying through me? Through him. So I'm like, the hell? I said, okay, Liz. I said, she said, but I said, can I get him Sunday, the next day? She was like, let me think about it. I said, okay, I ain't gonna argue with you. All right, cool, get out the phone. So Sunday come, you know what I'm saying? This shit hurt my feelings so bad, because at the end of the day, that's my child mother, and I love her, you feel me? I know she been going through something mentally. I don't know what's going on, and that shit hurt me. So that Sunday, I called my cousin, I said, cuz, you going to church? He was like, yeah. I said, man, I'm gonna pull up. I'm going to church today. You know what I'm saying? So I pulled up. I sat in the car. I ain't even get out the car, and I'm shedding tears because this shit hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen it like this. So, you know what I'm saying? I go to church. We go to church, leave church. Now, mind me now, before I went to church, Lex didn't even want me to go to church. She kept on saying, TJ, don't go to church. I keep seeing you dying in oncoming traffic, like a car gonna hit you head on. She saw me a car crash, which I got in my inbox, or somebody got killed on a head-on car crash. I'm like, Lex, man, listen. One thing about it, you can't stop death. You feel me? Like, whatever happen, gonna happen. I ain't scared of it. I ain't scared of death. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta go. So, I went on to church anyway. She begged me not to go. I went on anyway. So, we left church, came home, changed clothes, and went to the game and watched the NFC and the ALC game. Went to Wild Wings. You know what I'm saying? Watched the Kansas City game up there at Wild Wings. Left Wild Wings, went to my aunt's house. You feel me? She called me. And I put on speakerphone, let my cousin hear how she talking outside her head. So she got there, she was like, she said, where you at? I said, I'm at my aunt's house watching the game. So she was like, well, come and meet me on 29 at 7-Eleven where you get the kids. She said, I'm about to run out of gas. I got like 3 miles left. I said, okay. So as she talking, she like, TJ, watch out for these cars. Watch out for a white car, gray car, black car. Now, mind me, now I'm like, okay, so I put on speakerphone, let my cousin them, everybody hear. So I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. So my cousin like, boy, go get your son, boy. So I was like, shit, I say no more. I dapped him up. We left. I pull up at 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting at the gas pump. I get out, go in the car. Go in the stove. I pump 35 in her gas tank, and I put 20 in mine. I come back out, get my son out the car. You know what I'm saying? She asked me, could Naomi go with me, her daughter? I was like, yeah, she can go. So I was like, she said, okay. She said, TJ, watch out for this car. She kept pointing at cars, like white car, black car, gray car. She said, watch out for these cars. She said, matter of fact, don't stop at no red lights. So I'm like, man, what you mean? I said, babe, you need help. You need to get some help. So I'm like, she was like, she know, TJ, I'm telling you. She's like, give me a hug me. So I hugged her, you know what I'm saying? The hug didn't feel right. Something wasn't right. So I got there and hugged, got in the car, and I pulled off. For y'all the one that's in Anderson, I turned on Amity Road. As I passed Welfare Church, I barely passed Welfare Church. And she got dang on, she sped around me. Bus right going out Anderson Belton Highway. So I just started calling. I'm like, where the hell she going? She supposed to been following me to my mom's house. But she said she was going to her mom's house. So I'm like, damn, what? I started calling. I called about 3 times. She cut the phone off. So I go to the house. You feel me? I'm going to the house. So goddamn on, I call her mom. I'm like, man, you talk to Liz. She supposed to be coming down there. She was like, nah, I ain't talk to her. She said, so she like, I like, man, she got the phone off. I got the kids. You feel me? So I'm like, she say, okay, I'm finna call her now. So she started calling on Facebook. Calling. I ain't getting no response. We hear nothing else no more. I ain't hear nothing else. You feel me? So all y'all is like saying I'm the suspect. I wouldn't do nothing to my son's mother, to no woman, period. I'm not built like that. You feel me? Especially someone I'm love. Yeah, we went together, but that's somebody I love. You know what I'm saying? That's my son's mother. That's my only child mother. I can't goddamn do nothing to her. I'm on ankle monitor for 1. I'm not built like that for 2. To kill no woman or do nothing nobody, to be honest with you. So like, man, y'all kill me with all that. Why y'all is a suspect? Why y'all ain't got, they ain't gonna question him? Why they ain't question? I'm tracked everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I'm tracked. A woman can't make me do nothing. It's too many out there. Don't get it twisted. I left Lex. Lex didn't leave me. I'm not no tender dick. You feel me? No tender dick, nigga. I feel like I get any woman in the world. So like, all that, just cause y'all niggas out there obsessed with her and all that, I wasn't one of them. And all this old homosexual shit, all this HIV, all that, y'all straight, y'all need to stop that, man. Real talk, stop this shit, bro. Cause I'm not one of them. I'm big on my character, my nigga. 2 things I'll never be: a snitch and a fucking punk. Never, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever lifestyle got going on with the gay shit, that's their life. You know what I'm saying? I don't get down like that. So kill that shit, nigga. Kill that. Nigga, show some proof. I don't rock like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So kill that. All this, and then let's talk about these little YouTube channels and shit. Yeah, let's talk about her sister Jazz. She talking about we had a quote unquote theory that she had been acting strange a week before. Like we thought that her baby daddy gave her some bad drugs. He sold drugs. Come on, man, stop it. And then you gonna tell these peoples why you and your sister weren't close. Go on, tell the truth. Why you and your sister weren't close? Don't blame it on me. You was fucking behind her. That's why y'all not close, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all not close. So you ex behind her. Keep that shit a band, man. You know what I'm saying? And what's so bad? I used to talk. I like, man, you and your sister need to be better than that, man. Y'all don't fall out about no nigga. She said I tried. Her sister went act weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she the one that come around mess with Lex because you honked behind her, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Alberta, me and you, we talk every day, nigga. We sat on the phone nights crying, talking to each other every day. You know I wasn't no suspect off top, nigga. Let's keep this shit a band. Like, let's go ahead and tell when I was locked up during my time. What about that dude Lex was messing with, having an affair with? What about that? Ain't nobody speaking on that, is it? That's who was obsessed with her. Y'all seen the messages? She sent me the message. Tell me don't send it out. Don't send it out to nobody. No, nigga, I'm tired of motherfuckers ashing my name. I'm sending it to everybody I know. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. She know whatever Lex had got going on, bro. If anybody knows, she know. I ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Period. You know what I'm saying? I kept questioning her. Damn, Miss Alberta, was she talking to another dude? I mean, it gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Is this a plot, a setup, or something? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So, I finally kept drilling her. So one day, last Monday? Last Monday, she sent me the message. She said, "Oh, it hit me like a lightning bolt." Yeah, she was messing. I didn't want to be the one to tell you. Yeah, she was having an affair with this dude. Come on, man. But y'all got there. But you already know what's going on. But you just not telling the police this shit. And here it is almost a month later. What type of shit that is, bro? What type of shit that is? Come on, man. Keep that shit a band, nigga. If I had anything to do with this shit, bro, them people that bitch snatched me, bro. I'm on an ankle monitor, bro. Stop bashing my damn name, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Nothing, nigga. And I'm not on bond on no murder charge. I'm on bond on some shit I ain't had nothing to do with. Period. That's why I'm out. Yeah, true indeed. Lex, yeah, damn right. She helped me goddamn come on, you know what I'm saying? She put forth and work and get my lawyer. Don't get it twisted now. I had money. Them police put my money in their pocket. Don't get it twisted now. But yeah, true indeed. Yeah, she helped me get home. Yeah, she got them paid for the lawyer. And salute to her. I told her if we don't work out, I will always have her back, no matter what. Never turn my back on her. All these so-called friends she had and all this and that. Man, come on, man. Lex didn't deal with nobody. She didn't even deal with her own family. My family was more of a family to her than anybody. And that's straight up honest truth. And she'll tell you that. She'll tell you that. She ain't deal with her family. Where them kids went to every weekend? My house. If I was so much of a threat, a so-called woman beater, this gonna do something to her, why she bring them kids to me? She called me because she know they gonna be in safe hands. She know they gonna be taken care of. Yeah, she know that. That's why she brought them to me. I wasn't the ex on that video count. I don't know who she talking about, the ex beating on her. Man, listen. I've been going off and up there since October. We ain't even getting to no application since I've been up there. Hell, she had access to everything. All my social media. What the hell? I can't go nowhere. So what? She got to be talking about somebody else. Somebody else must have been up there. They don't show with me. You feel me? So like, come on, man. Stop all that cap talk, man. I've been holding back, remaining humble, not saying shit. Because I know the truth and God know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Stop bashing my name, bro. Trying to kill my character. Y'all want me to cut up. I'm not going to cut up. I'm not going to leave my son. I ain't going to leave my family again. I done gave them people 9 years of my life. That shit over with. That shit over with.
And so you ain't never took care of no Naomi, so stop acting and getting on Facebook, carrying on like it was this, that, and the third. Y'all talk about it's weird that he was there for Naomi, she would leave her child. Ever since TJ dealt with her, that was a package deal. Like, she know us, like, she's a part of our family. Y'all seen her talking about crazy stuff.
I don't even care what they flip. Flip it. I mean, they been flipping the stories. I ain't care nothing about no flipping. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth. The truth is the truth.
Why her family that's so worried about her? Why y'all ain't been got her?
I'm about to get out, Tonyo. But I'm just saying, though. Hey, you hear me? Y'all stop all that cap, bro. Mix me with that bullshit. I'm gone.
Hey, I just want y'all to know he didn't come on here to try to call out anybody's family or disrespect anybody's family. But too much has been said, too many false accusations, and y'all are you guys don't understand. We're losing sleep on our end as well. Y'all are posting pictures of a deceased grandmother, his grandmother, my mom's mom. That's too much. Y'all are taking our cousins and putting fake names behind them. This is causing them to lose. It's causing drama in their lives. So for his jobs, TJ has lost a job because people out here making false accusations. Unless you got facts and you got proof on what you're saying, keep it to yourself. It's wrong. And trust me, that if he had anything to do with it, they been came and got him. He is not best friends with no police officer in Anderson County or Greenville County.
Don't even deal with him.
They would have been came and got him. But it's too much. When I have to turn on Facebook and see people posting pictures talking about this is the same chair that my grandmother, that we don't even have with us no more. Y'all saying this is the same chair that he used to do some harm to her. When y'all say stuff like, oh, he ain't put up no search party. My own son was there on the first search party
every
that
day.
TJ put together and had to go to the hospital because he was hurt. Because they were out there in the cold trying to look for Lex. So we've lost sleep. We prayed. All we want is for her to be brought home, just like her family wants to be brought home. We have to look at Tucci, TJ's son, and say, dang, he needs his mama as well.
Facts.
Tell him either.
Yeah, like, come on, man. And every search party, me and my partners in the woods.
Motivated by Alexis Ware's disappearance, her family has pushed for new legislation designed to help law enforcement act faster and more efficiently in missing person cases.
It's been nearly 3 years since an Anderson County mother went missing. Her case has sparked national attention, but she still has not been found. Tonight, her family asked state lawmakers to support a new bill in her honor. Chloe Salsameda has the details.
This Thursday marks 3 years since Alexis Ware disappeared. The 29-year-old was last seen at an Anderson County 7-Eleven. Her car was discovered days later in McCormick County, but Ware has not been found. Her family and friends gathered Monday to present the Alexis Ware Act to state senators and representatives, asking them to take the legislation to the State House so it can become law.
I implore you to consider the profound impact that this legislation could have on families like mine, who are left in limbo without the ability to swiftly and effectively pursue justice for our missing loved ones.
This is the Alexis Ware Act.
The proposed bill would allow families of missing people to request the state law enforcement division take over an investigation if their loved one is not found after a year.
The Alexis Ware Act was born out of a desire to address gaps in our current system and to provide families like Alexis with hope, resources, and the support they deserve.
The bill was written after Ware's mother asked SLED to take over her daughter's investigation from the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. SLED replied saying they could only investigate if requested by a solicitor, Attorney General's office, or a law enforcement agency.
We've tried to get the FBI involved, the Attorney General's office involved. All these different agencies, we've tried to get involved, we weren't able to. And this case has gone stagnant. No information. This family hasn't received anything.
Ware's family is hopeful that if the Alexis Ware Act becomes law, they and other families can receive answers and justice for their loved ones.
This bill is about more than Alexis. It is about creating a framework that benefits our entire state. It ensures consistency, accountability, and hope for families in their most vulnerable moments.
In the years since Alexis Ware disappeared, her story has continued to echo far beyond the moment she drove away from that 7-Eleven parking lot. Even without definitive answers, her disappearance has left a lasting impact on her family, her community, and everyone who has followed the case. Her legacy is not measured by the mystery that surrounds her, but by the determination of those who refuse to let her story fade. For her family, Alexis's legacy is deeply personal. She is remembered as a daughter, a sister, and most importantly, a mother whose love for her children was unmistakable. Photos, memories, and family stories keep her presence alive at home, and her relatives continue to speak about her with hope and conviction. They have turned their pain into purpose, refusing to stop searching and refusing to stop asking questions. Their resolve has become one of the driving forces behind the ongoing public awareness of her case. Within the community, Alexis's disappearance has raised awareness about missing adults and the challenges families face when someone vanishes without clear evidence. Her story has encouraged people to be more vigilant, more compassionate, and more willing to share information that might help. Local searches, community gatherings, and social media campaigns have brought together people who might never have met otherwise, all united by the common goal of finding answers. Her case has also highlighted the importance of keeping missing person investigations in public view. Over time, many stories risk being overshadowed by new headlines, but Alexis's family and supporters have worked tirelessly to keep her name visible. Billboards, outreach events, and social media updates ensure that people continue to see her face and hear her story. This steady commitment has inspired others who face similar situations, showing them that persistence and community support can make a difference. On a broader level, Alexis's disappearance has become a reminder of how quickly life can change and how crucial it is to support families navigating the unknown. Her story underscores the emotional toll of unanswered questions and the importance of empathy, awareness, and shared effort. It has also contributed to ongoing conversations about public safety, mental health, and the need for stronger support systems for those who feel afraid, threatened, or vulnerable. Though Alexis's whereabouts remain unknown, her legacy lives through the people who continue to search, speak her name, and fight for clarity. Each shared post, each news update, each community event keeps her story moving forward. And until the truth is uncovered, her legacy remains one of resilience, hope, and the unwavering belief that answers are still possible. Alexis Ware's disappearance is a story filled with unanswered questions, sudden turns, and a silence that has lasted far too long. Yet in the middle of that silence, one truth stands out clearly. She is still loved, still missed, and still fought for every single day. As time moves forward, the mystery surrounding her case remains unresolved, but her story continues to matter. It matters to her children, who deserve to know what happened to their mother. It matters to her family, who continue to search with strength, faith, and determination. It matters to the community, who has shown that compassion and unity can keep a story alive long after headlines fade. Every missing person case reminds us that behind every photo is a real human life, full of dreams, fears, memories, and connections that don't disappear just because someone is no longer seen. Alexis's story is no different. She was more than the moments that led to her vanishing. She was a woman with goals, a mother with deep love for her children, and a person who deserves safety, clarity, and truth. The search for answers continues, not just in the woods and roads where her car was found, but in conversations, awareness campaigns, and renewed efforts to keep her name in the public eye. Until the day there are real answers, her story remains open, a reminder that hope can exist even in uncertainty. And so this final reflection is also a promise. Alexis will not be forgotten. Her story will not be ignored, and the pursuit of truth will not end until her family has closure. That's a wrap on today's case. But the story doesn't stop here. There are countless voices still unheard, stories still in the shadows, and truths still waiting to be uncovered. Here at True Crime Diaries, we're dedicated to digging deep, exposing the facts, honoring the victims, and keeping their memories alive. Hit subscribe, like this video, turn on notifications so you're always first to know when a new case drops. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.